Welcome to Sonoma Leather. Today I'm going to talk about the Artisan strap cutting machine to cut leather straps. First thing you want to do is take off the shield, the plexiglass shield. Protects your fingers while working it. Then we want to unscrew the head, which unscrews normally to the left. Next thing we want to do is take off the nut. Now this unscrews to the right. There's a tool that comes with the machine to help. That fits into those holes. I'll take it off. What we want to do, the next thing we want to do is take away the fingers that protects the leather from coming back and running in, jamming into the machine. So these attach to the actual leather cutters. Next thing you want to do is just take the spacers away and carefully take the actual cutters. Before that though, you have to lower the table so the cutters are free. And I'll show that in a minute to operate this. There we go. There's knobs underneath there, and you just lower the table, which lowers the roller, makes the cutters free, and you can just push them out. Just have to be very careful. Out, I usually just push from the back spacers, putting pressure on the cutter. Keeps my fingers away from the actual blades. Okay, these are the spacers. I have it set up for 1-inch belts. So you want to allow some room for the spacer, so that's 0.93 inches. Actually not the spacer, you need to allow for the thickness of the blades. What I do is I just go ahead and have some that are already pre-done, and I set them aside so I can just compare them side by side. It saves a lot of time that way. It's time to insert the blades. I was going from an 1.5 inch cut to a 1 inch. And the same thing, I use the spacers just to push the blades along across the bar. This is the Artisan 20-inch leather strap cutting machine. They're all in there. Just using the spacers, you have to take the spacers all the way to the end. So when you actually apply the nut, there's pressure pushing against the entire row of spacers and blades, so it'll move forward. There we go. Just have to add that nut on. Tighten the nut. Turns to the left. There's this tool that is provided to tighten that up. You don't want it super tight, but you do want it firm. press the head back on. Fits right into those holes. This one will be turning to the clockwise to tighten. Have to maneuver the fingers, then reattach the fingers that overlay in between the actual blades. Again, this keeps the leather straps from working back into the machine and jamming up the machine. Just use an Allen key wrench that's provided to tighten this up. Any other spaces you're not doing, just keep them facing up, just like this. So there. Using enough for 4 straps, 1-inch straps. Those are the nuts there to lower and heighten the table, which also lowers and heightens the bar. Foot to press. This is what controls the actual feeding into the machine. And you want to make sure when you have your leather, before you even start, have one good, that right edge has to be straight. Because that right edge is going to be moving along that black bar you see on the table. So it's very important to have a very straight edge that's cut ahead of time. Back in the safety plate, and there's the edge right there. You want to make sure you're flush against that you have a good straight edge that you're working with. And just use the foot press and just want to guide it in there, and always doing gentle pressure against that black bar so you have a straight cut. Just feeds by itself, but I just guide it in there, make sure I'm putting slight pressure against the bar so I have beautiful straight straps. There you go, there's the straps right there. Thanks for watching Sonoma Leather Strap Cutting Machine, Artisan Strap Cutting Machine.